Hello everyone and welcome to the final round back nine coverage of the 2021 St. Louis Open. I'm here with Taylor Thomas. My name is Alan Hooper. How you doing today, Taylor?
Pretty good. We are here at Logan University playing over the water shots on this back nine. We have Mason Ford leading the way and kind of running away with it at this point, but trying to catch him. We have Zackeriath Johnson, Jake Hebenheimer, and Zack Finwall, that's it. Didn't come up.
Now we're on to hole 10, par 4, 501 feet. This is one of the original holes on the Logan University layout, the classic dam hole. You've got kind of a forehand out to the left side or a straight up the middle backhand. A very sloped green, water on the left and water on the right at the end.
Yeah, it's kind of about ankle control coming here.
Yeah, this is definitely the preferred line.
Great move by Jake.
Yeah, great forehand from Jake out to the middle.
Yeah, the forehand doesn't really roll down to the water nearly as often.
Oh. Mason finding the electrical fountain controls in the middle of the fairway, and
that's the first time I've ever seen that.
I've never seen that before, but I'm sure it's going to be tricky from there. And Zach's about to smush this, which he does.
Oh.
Yep.
Sit down. Okay.
That's fine.
That's a really easy upshot from there, too,
Yeah.
just uphill.
Yep. Do you have to worry about that pond behind the basket, though? Zack Finwall throwing the forehand. Oh, just burns it into the ground, which that's going to leave him a tricky, longer upshot than he wanted.
Yeah, these two trees left of the basket also catch, and if you hit them, it's a very good possibility you can just roll all the way down to the water on the left as well.
And looks like he's heading right for those trees. Oh, not sure if that hit the spectator, but there it is. And Mason is definitely in a tricky spot, but he's fortunate to have enough room to throw a forehand out the left side.
Nice to sit.
Needs to sit. Oh. And there's that pond we were talking about. It's kind of blind unless you're up on top of the hill. So a lot of players will find it unknowingly. And here's Jake Hebenheimer. He's right on line with the basket. Just got to throw a putter.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Wow.
This is so far.
Yeah, he crushed that. Probably about 450-foot forehand.
This makes that approach shot that much easier.
Yeah. A nice touch shot there from Zach.
Then Zack Finwall went very long.
Yeah, he's got to get this close.
Oh, gives it a run.
Gives it a run, sits next to the basket for an easy par. And the wind is definitely coming into play, and Jake's putting right at the water.
He's a sit. Okay, good tree.
Yeah, the tree helps him that time, but not an easy putt. Basically the same kind of distance with more uphill. And he is putting upside down, I believe. Misses again. He's going to take a bogey.
Mason looks like he's going to get his tap in par. A little high, but catches.
Yeah, he's unfortunate to have gone out of bounds, but saves a par. Jake tapping in the bogey after the three putt. Zach tapping in the par, and Zack Johnson, the only birdie.
Yeah, drop in birdie. On to hole 11, par 4. There's water. And then there's this massive dam cliff type thing. And the basket is on it. This little short where the drone's at right now is a little flatter, so you can actually land your... That's kind of where you want to put your upshot.
Yeah, very picturesque hole with the fountain. You can barely see the top of the basket over the dam, and very attackable for these guys with big distance. But you can end up turning it a little too much and hitting that far tree line, and Zach barely misses it.
Yeah, that... If you go into those trees, you're not getting out in a good spot.
Yeah, and even if you do hyzer out of those trees, you're on a steep hillside with no view of the basket.
Make the spotter move. Zach's going for the over the water shot with the forehand. That needs to go.
Go. Wow.
Stay. Oh, that's...
What a crush from Zack.
That's so
Finwall.
far.
He's 80 feet,
Something like that, yeah.
and Jake's looking to attack here. And that's pumped.
Yes.
Needs to fade. Wow. Pin high, but all the way down the hill, so he's still got 80 or so feet uphill.
That was so far.
That was very far. Mason kind of saws it off, but parked.
Zach's in the trees just a little bit, but nothing he can't manage here.
Leaves this short, but should be a pretty easy birdie putt for him. And what a forehand from Zack Finwall. He was closer than that. He was 50, 60 feet.
Yeah, that's a far forehand, especially carrying the water the entire way.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Jake is kind of close, but it's way uphill from where he is.
Isn't so close.
Yeah, good bid.
And we did have one eagle on this hole, Jeremiah Dwyer. Zach
Great
with the
three-putt
birdie.
from Zach.
I think everybody's birdieing. Star frame.
Great drive, dude.
Yeah, it was playing slightly under par, but 3.86, still a good 3 for these guys. Good crowd for this final 9 of the St. Louis Open.
Yep, everybody's about wrapped up with their rounds at this point from all the other divisions.
And hole 12, it's a par 4, 573 feet. You're playing across this big open field, and then there's this tree line with a little creek that is OB. Then you have to penetrate the tree line, get across the creek, and hopefully have a putt for birdie on your second shot. Zach unloads on one, gets some good flight out of it. This is a bomb.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a bomb. Anything past that hill that you can see is, I think, 400.
Yeah, for sure. Mason's turned a little too much, but that's workable from there for the birdie. I bet Zach puts this right by Zack Johnson's shot.
That'd be awesome. Oh, turned over a little bit.
Just a little too turned over, but he can throw forehand from that position as well.
Yeah, this hole, I don't think anybody's really worrying about going into the creek if you throw it dead straight. So Jake might just be full blasting this.
Yeah, let's see where this goes. Big hyzer flip. Lots of glide. Soaring past Zack Johnson's shot. I mean,
Yep.
That's-
I think he just has a hyzer putter from there
yeah,
to get to the
almost
basket.
500 feet from Jake Hebenheimer.
It's a little tough run up.
But this looks like a good angle. It's got some turn. Oh,
I think he was short of the creek, though, so
yeah,
that's good.
but he might have landed in that bush, but he'll have something from there because he's close enough. And Mason is 7 down, looking to make it 8 from this position.
Great shot by Mason.
Yeah, well executed. Zach going with the trusty forehand gator.
Go in.
Oh, puts a run on it.
What a run. Just a little short right of the eagle for Zach, but he'll have a nice tap-in birdie. And Jake with his caddy trying to discuss how to best run this shot. Kind of got a low ceiling, but he's definitely not going to leave it short. Oh, even getting the rangefinder out. This is a new pin position for the tournament, I believe, as well. So
Yep.
a lot of unfamiliar pins for this layout.
Yeah, and this tree that's right in front of the basket, it's very large and low, and it just kind of grabs everything.
Pulls it a little bit of what he wanted, but squeaks through the tree to a long birdie putt.
Well, he's not in the bush, at least.
Yeah, this is an open putt, actually. Let's see if he gives it a run.
Good bid.
Yeah, good bid, little high right. Jake going back to the horseshoe style. And unfortunate par after that big drive.
Yep.
Mason just so smooth, makes the birdie putt. 25 footers
Yep.
are no, they're just right in the heart of the chains for
Yep,
Mason today.
goes to 8 under. Zach gets his birdie as well.
Yeah, Zach's really turned it around after his bogey start.
Yeah, he's come back firing.
Good putt. Good putt.
Par for Zack Finwall, and this should be a par for Jake.
The upshot around the top. Yeah.
Moving on to hole 13, par 4, 475. We have all this field to work with, but we at one point have to go over this creek that's OB, and then playing in between these 3 trees.
Yeah, the distance to get to an open upshot isn't really a problem for these guys, but if you leave it too far right, it can pinch off your angle and make the upshot kind of tricky. Zach just smashing a forehand again.
He's just be short of the creek, and it is, and he has a very easy upshot over the creek. He could actually run that too.
Yeah, that is a huge forehand. Mason looking to get in a birdie position.
I don't know if that got far enough.
Yeah, it was shorter than he wanted, I'm sure, but he can make something happen from there. Or he could play it safe with that lead. And there's another crush forehand from Zack Finwall. A little bit further out to the left side, but still great distance, and he'll have a good angle. Wow, going with the roller. That grass is just going to eat that up, though.
So it was a really good look at the basket from there.
Still in good position.
There was Mason. Looks like he was a little cut off, but gets it to inside circle.
Yeah, he got over the creek and into birdie putt range.
Great shot from Zack.
Yeah, smooth forehand player, Zack Finwall. Jake with a nice backhand up shot, giving it a run, and he'll be backside of the circle for his birdie putt.
You don't really have to worry about taking a run on this with the uphill behind it.
Yeah, you got kind of a good green to catch. And Zack giving it a run as well, maybe a little short. And Mason looking to just put the nail in the coffin.
Yep, Mason with the birdie.
9 down.
Jake with the putt from uphill. Went a little longer than I thought he did.
Yeah, he definitely ran the upshot. Just a bit short. Man, if he was cashing the putts today, he'd be right there with Mason.
He's making snow angels with no snow.
Yeah. Jake is contemplating reality from the ground over there.
Zack moves to 2 under with that birdie.
Yeah, 13 was playing almost half a stroke under par at a 3.6. Not a whole lot of danger on this hole, really.
No, just as long as you get far enough, it's usually a pretty easy birdie. Three birdies, 1 par, moving on to hole 14. Got an uphill 274-foot par 3. These 3 guardian trees just like to swallow discs and put you outside the circle.
Yeah, uphill to a late low ceiling, but the distance really isn't a problem. It's mostly just getting under those branches of those big pine trees.
And Zach's going the forehand. Wide, hoping for the skip.
Catches the root, but still in the circle, and a good result. Yeah, another hole you can really give it an ace run and not really worry about going too long.
Yep. That needs to drop a little bit. Well, catches the tree, but right at circle's edge.
Yeah, long putt.
Hit one of those 3 guardians I was talking about. Down the middle shot. I like it.
Yeah, nice flip up on that forehand and pin high, 15, 20 feet. This looks pretty good as well.
Good skip. Oh, catches that last guardian.
Yeah, left side guardian tree, but he's got a circle 2 putt. Let's see if he can cash one. Oh, just a bit high. Good run,
He's
though.
all over the basket.
Yeah, he is. Mason have believe would be going for course record here, as this is the only time this layout has ever been played.
Oh, little right side. Just didn't stick.
Yeah, that's unfortunate spit out, but par isn't really a big deal when you have a lead like he does.
Zach with the little left side, but drops it straight down. Gives the basket a hug.
Yeah, happy to pick up a stroke on Mason, and he's really making a charge late.
Zack Finwall getting the birdie putt as well. 2 birdies, 2 pars, moving into the hardest stretch on the course, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, definitely not easy finishing holes. These next 4 strokes are playing well over, or the next 4 holes are playing well over par as we move into hole 15. It's par 3, 315 feet, and par 3 is, that's a strong word.
Yep.
I believe it's the hardest hole on the course. A sharp turn to the right, lots of trees, and a very sloped from right to left fairway the whole way. And the basket is actually kind of uphill at the end from where you start, so very hard to reach.
Zach's going over the top forehand.
Yeah, and this is one of the few ways I've ever seen anybody get very close, but there's so many trees to hit and lots of bushes and stuff that you're throwing over, so lots of danger.
This hole does have that aiming point for this shot, though. Just that tree, that standalone tree.
Yeah.
Kind of just aiming at that. Don't hit it.
Hope
Go
for the
past
best.
it on an ante.
It looks like Mason might be taking the chip forehand line, which is mostly a position play. But catches a bad break with a kick back and roll down the hill. That's going to be a tough spot to get a par from. Jake
Looks
also going aggressive. Looks good, but catches something and drops early.
This is a
Nope.
very tough shot from Mason right here.
Yeah, this is almost impossible position for a par. He's just trying to get as close as he can from here.
I mean, I think that's best case scenario from
Yeah,
there.
great.
Uphill 50-footer now.
Right, great safe position play, and he's got to look at the basket. And this is what that short right side, when you catch early and drop down trying to go for the basket, it's not fun.
From where he was, that's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a lot of stuff in his way to get to the basket from there, but he's at least up there.
Yeah, as you can see, nobody's even close. This hole is very difficult and playing more like a par 4. It's .44 strokes over par today. I believe you can hear some rain falling at this point, just to add insult to injury to these guys trying to finish on 4 of the harder holes on the course.
Jake's trying to find his line.
Yeah, he's just trying to find a way to get the disc closer to the basket. I mean, as you can see, there's not a whole lot. This is just honeysuckle and trees, and the rain is falling.
It's windy.
It's windy.
And
Wow.
that was amazing.
That was absolutely amazing. No idea how he got it that close.
And Zach got the pitch up for
Yeah.
the 3.
That was a great upshot from Zach.
Mason's just laying up for his bogey.
Smart
Don't
play
wanna-
there, I think, to not run it. I mean,
Yeah, don't want to mess with just rolling all the way back down there
yeah,
again.
just give him the stroke and go get him on the next one.
Zack from above the basket.
Yeah, this is severely downhill. He's not far, but probably still.
Oh. Looks like he like hit front nub or something.
Yeah, it kind of nubs and then chains and then out. I mean, we've all done it.
And Jake getting to a knee.
Yeah, the rain seems to have slowed down a bit.
Good three from Jake. Great
That-
save.
I don't even know how he threw that up shot. There's absolutely nothing from where he was.
And Zack with the easy three to walk away.
Zack picks up another stroke, just inching his way closer to Mason. He'll
Yeah.
be at
4 down.
22 down overall, and Mason will be at 26 down.
4 strokes with 3 to play. Going into hole 16, par 3, 450 feet. It's uphill at first, and then kind of once you get to this tree, you're kind of playing downhill, and you're just throwing into this gap. Very guarded green, but definitely gettable for these guys.
Yeah, got to get a lot of distance here, and got to get your shot moving kind of left to right at the end. You can't really just throw a big hyzer on this hole. You have to either hyzer flip one over on a righty backhand or throw a big righty forehand like this.
That was really good. I
That
mean, he has
was-
that bush to contend with, but he's 35, 40 feet.
Yeah, that was a really good forehand just to get a look.
Jake unleashing on this. Oh, almost just too much.
Yeah, a little too turned over that time. Mason stops and resets.
He's going roller.
Yeah, just going roller. I feel like it's not a bad play if he doesn't end up too far right or left of the gap, and that's not a terrible spot.
No, it looks like he just turned it over just a little too much.
Yeah. And Zack just kind of not getting all the turn he wanted. Fading out right side. He might be a little cut off.
Drive of the day
Drive
here.
of the day.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
cool. What a shot from Adrian. Drive of the day. Parks it.
that, I mean, he threw it 470.
So this is what Mason was left with after the roller. And he's probably only 80 to 100 feet from the basket. He's just got to pitch this one around, hope he doesn't hit anything early, and give himself a look.
What a great shot from there.
Yeah, and that's best case scenario, tap in par.
Oh, looks like Zack is just a little deeper than Mason was.
Yeah, and sometimes the further you go into this wall, it actually makes it harder because you just can't really get through it. But he finds a line and
Yep. Follows
good shot.
Mason
Yep.
right under the cameraman's feet. Oh, Jake punched through a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Looks like he actually has a putt. He's lining it up.
Yeah, back to the normal style putt.
Oh, great
almost
bid.
Cashes another big jump putt, but just a little right.
Oh, Zack doesn't really have the bush to contend with as much.
Yeah, and just
Oh.
cashes it. And that is a huge birdie.
Yeah, Zack is making a comeback here.
Yeah, the replay, he's pumped. He's got a chance still.
That's one of the only 3 birdies of the day.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the harder gets on the course. Congrats to Adrian for parking it and Danny Roman for getting the other birdie.
Oh, having a fun time trying to mark discs. Good par putt from Jake. And looks like we have Zach also cleaning up the par putt.
Zach does well with it. And now we're on to hole 17. It's a very uphill par 3, 325 feet. It's kind of a turnover, maybe like a flex shot. You can also kind of punch through on the left side with the forehand or a wider turnover, and it's up on this mound at the end. Very tough hole to get to the green. Lots of trees in the way, lots of chances to kick and roll right back down the hill at you.
Yeah, I mean, 320 playing about 400.
Yeah, for sure. And we know Zach's attacking at this point. Big, high turnover.
Also, laying on a roller angle.
Yeah.
He got himself to 40 feet, it looks like.
Yeah, that was kind of a crazy look. I wonder if he was intending to do that or if he got a kick. Hard to tell. And here's Jake doing a very similar line to Zach.
Gets the cut roll, and yeah.
So they might have been trying that big cut roller.
It looks like Mason's going for it, too.
Yeah, all these guys forcing a roller uphill. This is
This
impressive
is three
to
of the
watch.
best shots I've seen on this
Yeah,
hole.
that's not easy to do, and I can't even imagine a better 3 shots out of that.
See if Zach can get up there as well.
This looks a little right, but catches some stuff. Gets a good roll out to the middle, though.
Yep. I mean, he's in a good spot to get his 3.
Yeah, this is kind of the hallway that these guys are rolling through on their cut rollers. And turnover
right.
forehand. Good shot. Backside of the mound.
Yep, it's hard to stick this mound, so just being right there is a normal putt.
Yeah.
Zach's significantly farther than I thought he was.
Yeah, he rolled a good 60 long of the basket.
Gives it a bid.
Yeah, great bid. Oh, that was Mason. Oh, no, it wasn't. That was Zach. Yeah, this is Mason. And smart layup from Mason. Despite the jeers from Jake Hebenheimer, he's happy with his par.
Oh, Jake gives it a run.
Yeah, just skipping off the top, but rolls back to a very makeable par putt. And these strokes definitely matter to these guys at this point. They're putting for position. Jake cashes the par, stays at 19 under.
Zach gets the par putt as well.
Yeah.
And we have Mason and Zackeriath tapping in for their par as well.
Good gallery, sticking it out through the rainstorm. Looks like the weather's cleared up a bit. And now we're on to hole 18. The final hole of the tournament, par 4, 639 feet. Uphill at the beginning with a low ceiling. And then the low ceiling continues as you throw your second shot with a parking lot on the right and a fence line OB on the left to a sloped green with a drop off behind it.
Double digits, so it makes me feel good.
Hey, you got some back yesterday? That was good.
So I know what Zach's doing here. He's going this forehand roller.
Yeah, and he can go really far with this shot. Let's see where it goes.
It's looking good.
Gets the
Yes.
cut, flip up. And this is very good.
That is so far.
Wow. Putting on the short pin.
And now
This
he's
is another new pin for this layout.
yep, new pin just for the tournament.
Very tough hole.
Skip.
Jake going backhand cut roller and
He's gonna outdo Zach, I think.
oh, it kind of gets
Oh,
caught
it
up there,
it
but
went
that
right a
is
little
all
bit.
the way by the picnic table. I mean,
Still a great shot.
great shot. It's so hard to get distance on this hole because you can see that one tree kind of right off the tee pad in the middle has a low ceiling branch, and then it's uphill past that, so you can't really throw anything in the air very well. And this could be dangerous. There's OB left. Oh,
He hits the OB, but he's still safe.
safe.
Gonna have a
And
weird shot from there, though.
Yeah, kind of a misfire from Mason, but really all he's got to do is get a par at this point.
Zach copying Zach, or is he going the air shot? Nope, he's going the forehand roller too.
Does the forehand cut roller, a little too much cut.
Oh, hits those trees.
Catches a tree. Yeah, that's really not a birdie position at all. This is, at this point, he's still 450 plus from the basket, uphill with OB on both sides.
Looks like he's going forehand roller. He might be going for this still. He is.
Oh, wow. Let's see where this goes.
Get over it.
Come on.
Get over.
Well,
Yes.
that is just
Oh
absolutely
my.
the best shot of the day
Yeah.
from Zack Finwall, just making me eat my words. No way would I've ever thought somebody could get a birdie from that spot, and he's about to do it.
Mason just needs to put this in. I think he locks up the tournament.
Yeah, this is a very important safe shot from Mason. And
Yep.
well executed.
Yep, he does it.
As he's been doing all day, just executing safe shots and playing his game plan, and he's going to take it down.
Yep. Jake's at Circle's Edge
Yeah,
to finish this tournament.
catches one of those hanging branches, but finishes under par, and not the finish he wanted, I don't think, but still a great tournament for him. And Zach looking to get a birdie to finish, wrap up second place.
Yep. Put a little pressure on Mason.
Yep, and does so very nicely. So Mason's just got to put this one close. Just,
I think he did it.
yep.
Yep.
And that'll be his 10-footer for the St. Louis Open 2021 victory.
Jake with the death putt a little bit.
Yeah, there it is.
Finishes it off with the good putt.
Right. Finishing on a bang, Jake Hebenheimer.
9-10 under par for the tournament. Nope, 20 under par. That was a birdie.
Yeah, it was. Great birdie.
Zach getting the birdie to finish off. 24 under par.
Yeah, tying Mason for the round after a bogey start, so that's very impressive.
Yeah, I mean-
10 down through 16 holes, the last 16. Zack Finwall, absolutely mind-blowing forehand roller to get the birdie, and
Yeah.
Mason Ford, so smooth,
Yep.
such a
Didn't-
great talent.
Didn't mess up.
Did not mess up. I mean, you got to give it to the guy. He's a great player coming from Texas, and he showed us all how to play some good disc golf this weekend. And there's
Thanks
Jeff
again,
Irwin.
Jeff Irwin.
Yeah, he did a great job getting this tournament ready. The course is ready, organizing all the volunteers. great crowd showed up, and overall a very successful St. Louis Open for the St. Louis Disc Golf Club.
Biggest one to date for St. Louis. So final scores, we have Mason Ford at 26 under, Zackeriath Johnson at 24 under, and Andrew Presnell makes a comeback, getting into solo third place with the 7 under round.
Yeah, some very hot scores on the day. 3 8 downs on the field, and we thank you all for joining us. It's been great watching this coverage with you guys.